Nadia Wilson checking in with Sheen Magazine. Today we're here at day one of CultureCon. Stay tuned for the conversations, stay tuned for the content, and make sure you take up space. I know it's a celebration. CultureCon is always that moment where we can show face, show up, and take up space.
Yes.
So talk to me a little bit about how you came up with the theme this year. I know last year was camp.
Yes.
It's always so creative.
I think when it comes to CultureCon and themes, we really want to imagine like where we can go and feel joy. So last year was camp, but this year we're going to the future, to a world we've never seen before. And I think we want to center joy and rest and seasonality. And so many of our speakers, I think this weekend, are multifaceted, and that's really intentional. We want to show our community you don't have to be one way, and you can evolve over time. And so Take Space is also just about standing in your truth and allowing that truth to evolve with you.
Absolutely, I love that. And last question, for those that have not checked out CultureCon yet, why should they come to an event like this?
I mean, we all need community, and I think sometimes we underestimate how important it is to have someone that you can call, to have someone that you can share your experiences with. It's been life-changing for me. There have been times where I didn't know what to do, and if I didn't have a community to call on, I probably would have made the wrong decision.
I mean, I grew up in Nigeria until I was 10 years old, and so being on a show like this and reaching such an international audience and having my family members, my relatives from back home see me taking up space like this kind of means the absolute world to me.
And actually, even when I got this role, I remember I was like, yo, sure you want me? Because I'm a little, I don't know if I look the right way. I didn't think my voice was right. I was like, and I'm funny. I'm like, don't you want this character in the background? And they were like, no, we want Aunt Viv in the front. And that's what taking up space means to me. I think it's amazing that they allowed Aunt Viv to be just as important as the other characters.
I definitely get sort of social anxiety when I'm around a bunch of creatives and like-minded people. I don't know. And so I'm still trying to figure out what that looks like for me.
Push boundaries within our community as well. And sometimes that can be, again, scary, and leaning into that fear and doing it anyway.
I talked to you a little bit about taking up space as a Christian woman, navigating this industry. I know you stay true to yourself. So let's talk about that.
Yes. I feel like it's so important, especially working in this industry where a lot of times they tell you to be quiet about God. I'm going to be loud and bold about him every single day, because without him, none of this is possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I make sure that every room I step into, I bring him with me and give him the glory for everything.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Also with Zatima.
Yes.
Girl, talk to me a little about what's going on. We need to know.
What is not going on? Yes. We're in season 4 of Zatima. It's airing right now on BET Plus. And when I tell you I love this season, Courtney Glade wrote it, and he's one of our directors along with Kyle Johnson, and the cast. You're getting to see a lot of different stories fleshed out with the cast. So now Connie has a story. You're learning more about Nate and Tony. So it's not all surrounded by Zach and Fatima. So I love that you're learning more about the characters. And there may even be some reconciliation. It looks like London may be working her way back in. So we're going to see it. Forgiveness, mercy, grace. So give us grace.
So, let me tell you the truth, girl, I'm tired. I have done press after press after press this week for the premiere of Abbott Elementary. I need to sleep.
Congratulations for the success of Abbott Elementary. I know you had your hands in so many pots, but I want to talk about taking up space in this industry as a Black actress. Talk to me a little bit about that.
I remember in the beginning when I first came to Hollywood, this big-time casting director looked at me and he said, everybody knows you're a beautiful, talented Black girl, but what do I do with a beautiful, talented Black girl? Do I put you in this movie? Do I pair you up with him? Do you all kiss? Who goes to see that? And it was said in a way that was supposed to make me shrink. Wow. But when I left that meeting, you know what I heard? What'd you hear? You're a beautiful, talented Black woman,
yes.
And everybody knows it. And you should be in the movies. You should be paired up with a star.
Yes.
And you should be blazing on TV. And I did not give up. I forged my path forward. Here I am, and I get to receive flowers from my children here at CultureCon.
Yes.
That's what happens when you persevere. That's what happens when you don't give up. That's what happens when you take up space in your own life.
I know we're here taking up space, so I want to talk to you a little bit about being able to steward your gifts in this space, spaces like this, as a Christian woman.
One, I'm very careful.
about what I choose to be a part of or give my time to. If I don't feel I can serve a character, I'm not just going to do something for money. Okay, I take my time. I think about it because I feel like, in all honesty, I want to be able to be authentic, and especially with roles and stuff like that, because I feel that you have to bring a genuineness to the character. And if I can't serve it in the best way, get somebody else to do it. Like, please. Yeah. So I feel like being very careful and thoughtful and intentional about what I give my time to is how I preserve, but also when I'm actually doing something, you know that I'm giving my all and I'm giving my best.
That's so good. I know you guys are probably up to date on what happened with Jimmy Kimmel. You know, as a person that is in the community, and what's the importance of using your voice no matter what the outcome might be?
I'll say very quickly, with Jimmy Kimmel, the lesson learned for Black people here is what happens when we can come together. I would have expected to see that same response to when Tiffany Cross was taken off of MSNBC, to when Joy Reid was taken off MSNBC. We can come together and strike a mighty blow too, and the most important thing to do right now is don't sit on the sidelines judging people, criticizing people about what they're not doing. What are you doing? What are you not doing? So that's my only answer to that.
I love that.
I would just echo what my co-host Angela Rye said, and we saw when it impacted wealthy white men, there was a collection of movement around them. But when it happened to people who looked like us, it was silent. So remember, they were not the canaries in the coal mine. Black women are the canaries in the coal mine. Just like there's almost 400,000 of us who are out of work. When things impact us, they will eventually impact the rest of the country. So when we win, everybody wins.
That's good. That's really good. He's like echoing everything they said. Also, shout out to you. I attended FAMU, and when you had your campaign, I said that campaign, like your whole run, shout out to you. Give me your flowers.
I'm just honorary. He's the real rap.
For me, taking up space as a Black woman in media means that you tell the story even when your voice shakes. Especially in this time, it's important that we support Black-owned spaces. Shout out to the Griot and the Root and all of the different spaces that are consistently for us and by us. Shout out to CultureCon for always making sure that we have space to take up in the first place, no matter what. And shout out to the partners that fund things like this. We need these spaces more than most. So shout out to everyone that makes this happen. But for women in media, take up your space. This is the only time you have to say your thing, say your piece. You will be better for it, and the world will be better because you said it.
Absolutely. Also want to give you your flowers because you're dominating in the media.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Literally, we all look up to you.
Thank you.
That
means a lot. Don't make me cry.
First of all, I mean, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
It's so good to see you again here at CultureCon. You know, it's like our annual thing. You know what I mean? But the idea for House Guests came really out of the need for there to be more positivity, more us centered in our joy than anything else. There's a whole bunch of negative stuff out there that wins, and it all has a place. It all has a function. I'm not knocking it at all, but I felt like there could be more positivity out there, and I wanted to be a source of that. If it meant I had to do it, I was going to do it.
And I love it.
And so, we launched with the idea that like coming home to a good friend that you ain't seen in a while. What would you catch up to? How might you catch up? And House Guest was born.
Oh, I love it. I love how you navigate the conversations too. It's like you said, we friends.
Yeah, we friends. You in my house.
Exactly.
If we can be friends and you in my house, so she say, if you can't go to Bella Noche's,
then where can you go?
Where can you go?
One moment this year where I've taken up space. Wow, that's a really great question. I think a moment this year that I feel like I've taken up space. So for the first time, we hosted a Black Excellence Brunch on the Disney lot. And it was on the Blackish soundstage. And in that moment, I felt like, wow, like this is something that I never could have like imagined for myself or this brand, but to see so many Black people feel empowered in that space on such an iconic soundstage, it really made me feel like, okay, like we're showing up, you know, we're taking up space,
Hey y'all, it's Nadia Wilson checking in with Sheen Magazine. We're here at CultureCon Day 2, taking up more space, soaking in all of the culture, and having the conversation. Stay tuned for the content. Heard that you might be teasing another fashion venture.
Yes, I'm actually starting a bikini line.
Yes, that's tea, honey.
You know, 44 years old, and I love my body, but I had a baby. So my line is just all about confidence, beauty, feeling good, you know, and just fun. So it's going to be resort wear. Also, it's going to be regular vacation wear as well. So that'll be coming out towards the end of the year, possibly the beginning of next year.
Okay, we cannot wait for
Yes,
that.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yes, also. So I know you see like the funny memes and the videos.
Yeah.
You know, when Nene Leak says, "Don't make me call Portia."
Yes.
How do you feel about seeing those videos?
Well, you know, I love that Nene said, "Don't make me call Portia," because she's a legend. So my name coming out her mouth is just gold. Okay, it's gold. I actually named my YouTube channel behind that. So my YouTube channel is called "Don't Make Me Call Portia." I'm on pause right now because I'm filming Housewives, but we're coming back, and yeah, it's a good time.
I was so immersed in the 106 culture, like so many of us, and I have fond memories. I remember when Chris Brown first stepped on that set and debuted his video, and it was just very, very surreal for me to get that call to be part of a brand that meant so much to me, and having the opportunity to kind of carry that brand forward is something that I don't take lightly.
I love the fact that women are redefining sports
Absolutely.
in general. You know, we got people like Taylor Rooks and yourself. I feel like it's really amazing to be in spaces with the big dogs, the men. So, like, from your perspective, how is it as a woman navigating sports now?
I think that whenever you work in spaces that are male dominated, there are always issues, right? There are always kind of obstacles to overcome. But I think that one thing I have loved to see is in such a short amount of time. I remember when I was coming up as a young journalist, there weren't that many girls who looked like me that I could look up to. And in such a short amount of time, the industry has become so diverse and so multicultural.
We talked to you about your album the last time. How was it going?
Really good. It's really good. Right now, we're putting a lot of attention on Spiraling because that's just a song that's picking up right now. It seems like it's really good timing. Brandy and Monica are going to go on their tour. You know what I'm saying? We might get a date on there or something like that. So it's good. We need that. We need that.
So also, I've been seeing you in the boxing ring lately with the gloves on.
Yeah.
Are you filming something?
I am filming something. I'm filming a film called Piper 84 right now. I can't say too much about it, but it's a boxing film. It's based on the U.S. Olympic boxing team in '84, so it's going really good right now. It's just out into production.
Oh man, I take up space by being authentically myself. All the time, I always tell people, be you. Don't conform to what society says you gotta act like, dress like. No, just be you. And I think that the way that I take up space is just being my big personality. I'm not shrinking for nobody. When I come in the room, I'm gonna be loud, proud, I might make you laugh. And you might wanna be my friend at the end, but consistently take up the room. I think that's what we're here to do. That's what the culture is about.
Every time. And we gonna do it because we the blueprint.
Every time.
Okay? Yeah. So I know you are shifting culture, you know, with the bags, the heels. A lot of people might think it's just bags, but you also got heels, everything.
We got shoes, we got outerwear. Whatever you want, let's try to make it. Why not?
And you've also had icons in your bags. You had Love Island favorites, Alandria.
Yes, Alandria.
How was that?
Honestly, she is so sweet. We met at the Theophilia show and then we went to dinner afterwards, and it was such a fun time. A really, really sweet person. She's just like gorgeous.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. I love that for you. So I want to talk about taking up space in the fashion industry. I know we have Black-owned brands, also like Telfar, but talk to me a little bit how you've been able to navigate that, you know, taking up space as a whole.
You know, I always say that it's just like really being authentic. I think when you are a Black brand, it's very transparent when it looks like you're trying too hard. So just always being transparent, being authentic with our designs and what we do. I only make things I like, and just, you know, I think it's worked so far.
I know you're a big media girly, but you also are a publicist for the girls, like Serena. How is that, like, navigating both?
I mean, I think navigating like different industries and like communities is a good thing for being in the media. You want to make sure that you like advance your portfolio and you stay on top of it. So it's just one of those things. I got to hold myself accountable, have good time management, but it's pretty nice. I like it, and I like getting my feet wet into different things, not just like management or publicity, but I love helping people like curate their brand. And I'm just figuring out what I like, you know, like, and I think that is the joy in being young and being in the industry, that you can just kind of figure out what you like and then figure out what you're actually good at, you know?